everybody, thank you for joining me at home with Melissa, because right now I'm getting ready to make something that I want to share with you because I think you'll like it. What it is it's a really easy sausage chili recipe, and for it the first thing you're going to need is just some breakfast sausage links. Okay, you'll take those and you can get whatever kind of them you prefer. I like just the regular country style breakfast sausage links, and then you brown them really well on all sides. Cook them till they're brown. You can get the ones that you microwave. You can get any of those, but brown them first, okay? And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to cut them into bite-sized pieces, which I've already done here. These are little bite-sized pieces of the breakfast sausage link. And you're also going to take a small onion and dice it up really fine. There's little small onion diced up really fine. You're not going to use the whole thing. And then you're going to get a can of beans. And I have here a pretty large, you can see it's a pretty large can. And it doesn't have to be exact. You can get a small can. This is one of the family size cans. And you can get either pinto beans, Great Northern beans. In this case, what I have here is pre-prepared baked beans, just from the grocery store. Now, I have a masher, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that. First, we're going to get out our slow cooker. And you can do this if you want to eat this right away. You can do it in a saucepan, okay? But you don't have to. I am making this for later today. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to pour the entire contents of the can of beans into the crock pot. And then I'm taking an old potato masher and I'm going to mash them a little bit. I'm doing that because I'm not going to mash every single bean. I'm mashing some of them. And I'm doing that just because, and by the way, if you're doing this right in your crock pot, be careful. You don't want to chip the enamel. But I'm lightly crushing some of the beans. This will release the starchiness within them and create a thick gravy, which I really like for any of these bean dishes that I do generally. Okay, got that done. And now you add your bite-sized pieces of breakfast sausage. Just throw them in there. Got them all. And then the onions, you do this to taste. If you have a small onion, probably about half of it will go in here, okay? Hello. About half. All right. Then, itchy nose. Hold on, itchy, itchy. Then you give it a quick stir. Oops. You give it a quick stir, and then you can just turn your crock pot onto low heat or medium, depending on how soon you want it. If you're going to have it, if you're making this in the morning and you're going to have it for dinner, you want to go with low. If you're making it just a few hours before, a couple hours before you're going to eat it, you want to go with the low or medium, or you can switch between the two, because all you're looking to do to be able to eat it, you've already cooked the sausage and the beans are cooked in the can. You know that. You can eat baked beans right out of the can. You can eat any of those canned beans right out of the can if you want. So really, you're just heating it through. So depending on how long you need to heat it, there you go. It's done. A can of beans, browned breakfast sausage links, half an onion diced fine. And if you want it to have a little zip, you can add either diced tomatoes, you can add half a diced chili pepper, half a diced, or a whole one if you really like a lot of chili flavor. Jalapeno, same thing. I would go with a chili or a jalapeno instead of, say, a cayenne with this, because you've got that nice smoky sausage. So you're going to want to go with something with a pepper that goes well with that smoky flavor, I think. And to me, for a smokier dish, chipotle, chili, jalapeno. You want to save your cayenne pepper for something that's not as smoky a flavor, usually, in my opinion. So this is already ready. And you can also add black pepper to taste. It's not going to need salt. It's certainly not going to need salt because The breakfast sausage links are going to really give it a lot of salt there as it is. And in fact, you might find that you don't need any other spices or anything. And I'm not adding any today. Another thing you want to do, perhaps, it's up to you, is if you fried your sausage, if you didn't, let's say you didn't get one of those just heated up in the microwave sausage packs, say you got a package of raw sausage links and you're frying them up and you have all that nice grease in there, if you want to, you can add the grease into here as well. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going with the healthier version and just sticking with the sausage links, beans, and onions. That's all, just those 3 ingredients, and you're ready to go. Well, I hope you try it and I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you join us for the next easy recipe or a complicated one. I don't know, we'll see what happens. All right, thanks guys. And we're gonna come up here so that I can say goodbye properly. Bye-bye, talk to you next time, have fun. See ya, bye.